What's up, my fellow traders? Hope you all having an awesome day. A quick one here on nat gas, gold, silver, crude oil. I'm also going to go through copper today, starting with natural gas. An early update here as I have a live session with my members at 5 p.m. UK time. So starting with natural gas, what do we have? As per my yesterday's video, I've clearly mentioned that we are in the level of resistance. We hit a level of resistance here on capital.com, but we have still room for the price to push up to this 1.618 retracement. And as long as we have no entry condition, we are not gonna go short. So no entries, no condition. Now I'm going to show you how nicely this trend line work in confluence with the level of resistance and area of value, so that you guys can also able to do some good analysis. Now as you can see, the price pushing up nicely in a trend, rejecting this trend line again and again. Now right here, what do we have? Once the price broke above this trend line, we have a confirmation that trend is gonna push higher, and that was also mentioned in my previous video. So once the trend is broken, and where does it start to give us a pullback? It broke above, forms a bearish engulfer at the area of value that was clearly mentioned in my previous videos, and then we push back down, retest this trend line again, and that also happened at the area of value. So that was a signs that price is going to give us a likely pullback. And with this double top formation at the area of value, all the confirmation that gave us a good signal that price is gonna push down, give us some sort of good pullback. 50% was hit, and then as expected, price pushes back up, retest this trend line again, and now heading towards 1.618 retracement. So I'm still looking at this level. I've already mentioned these zones in my yesterday's video. Feel free to check them out, as I don't want to repeat it again and again. Just check my yesterday's video and mark these zones on your chart. So at this point, either with a good pullback, now this could be a retest of this previous anchor that has been broken. Very likely chance that we can get a retest to this anchor level. Once we have that, if the price forms a bullish engulfer or some sort of double bottom pattern, I'm gonna go long again, and that must happen above 50 EMA as well for the strongest entry. And if we have that, we're gonna go long again. Now if the price, let's say, pushes up, hit the bigger target 1.618 retracement that I'm still expecting for the price to push up to, and forms bearish engulfer or double top pattern, that will be a strong signal. Double top is the strongest signal. Bearish engulfer will be an aggressive entry. Now confirmation is very important. Why do I say that? Because sometime what happens is price gonna push up, and then right here, most of the traders with the FOMO, they start buying and try to capture the top. But then the reality hits, the price come back down, leaving with the wick, and come back down in the zone, and that is what we call just a fake out above the zone, not a confirmation. That is why I say I want to see a complete solid candle close above my area of value. So that is why I'll be looking at clear bearish engulfer or double top pattern within the zone. I'm still expecting a price to head higher till this level 1.618 retracement, unless and until I see bearish condition from this zone to take my counter trend trade. So still buy unless we see a selling condition. Here on Owanda, nicely pushing up, and zone was already mentioned, 1.618 is my targets. We have some room here on Owanda for the price to push up, but doesn't matter if the price hit the level on capital.com or on Nemex, I'm still gonna go look for the sell trade. So for now, just a pullback entry above 50 EMA followed by bullish engulfer, and as long as we are not here, I'm still buying. We do have a minor level here on Owanda. Now I always say that 1.618 retracement act as a good level of resistance, and that is also perfectly aligning with this level. As you can see, that is also a minor level. If you want to mark this zone, that's totally up to you, and as you can see, this level acted as a level of support and resistance. So if you want to mark a minor level here on Owanda, feel free to mark this, which is something like this that was not mentioned in my previous video. So my minor zones look something like this with the color orange or yellow, which is right here. 2.679 goes up to 2.727. Let me readjust it. So 2.679 goes to 2.740, from where we can see some sort of pullbacks, and a deep pullback is expected. So for now, just a pullback entry, bullish, unless you see some sort of double top or bearish engulfer. From the minor levels, I prefer to see double top pattern rather than entering aggressively. Aggressive entry can be taken from the major zones, which is right up there. That was also mentioned in my previous video. Here on Nemex, we're about to hit a level of major resistance. On Nemex, it is the major level of resistance. As you can see the number in blue, and right here a level of significance from where the price has dramatically pushed down. So at this point, what to look, just pullback entry could be a deep pullback to 50 EMA followed by bullish engulfing pattern, and keep on taking longs till we are here. Once we are here, only looking for bearish trade with bearish engulf for double top pattern. Inverted hammers, 382 candle bearish is also an entry condition, but these type of entries are also a very aggressive entry, and it forms on daily time frame, that is strongest entry. I'm talking about pin bars and 382 candle. Next up, we have gold. Pullback was expected, and as we were at a level of resistance on silver likely push gold along with it, and they run side by side. Sometimes it's behind and sometimes it's further. Now, at this point, silver was at a level of resistance that was clearly mentioned in my last video, that we're going to see a nice push down out of silver, possibly to this anchor level. Let me show you the clip from my last video. Price just form a head and shoulder pattern, and looking at that, I'm now expecting a price to give us some sort of pullbacks. It could be till this recent anchor from where we can see a possible push down and the push back up. Now this bearish engulfer zone was also sent to members. I'm now expecting some sort of good and deep pullback. That is enough to hit your target if you would have entered right here at this bearish engulfer. Perfect. So as silver pushes down, it also pull the gold downwards. Now gold is at 382 retracement. If you remember my last video, a buffer area of 25% and 50% retracement. We are also above 50 EMA. Now for the strongest entry, I just want to see a bullish engulfing pattern. Now if this candle closes as a bearish candle and that goes down to 50 EMA, very next candle come back above 50 EMA, forms a bullish engulfer, that will be my strongest entry, and I will go long here on gold. But let's say if we have two candles below 50 EMA, in that case I'll be looking at this anchor level for the price to then bounce up. Very risky entry, but in that case it is an area I'll be looking at for that. If you're an aggressive trader, aggressive entry, 50% retracement has been triggered. Risky entry, in that case stop loss can be below this pattern, and take profit. You can go 1-to-1 initially and then manage it accordingly. So that's what I'll be looking at. For me personally, I would like to see less aggressive way to enter, which is my favorite pullback entry. If we have that, I'm gonna go long from here. So keep an eye. Gold is pushing down as well as silver, as right here 29.97 goes to 42. 39.42 is an area from where I'm expecting next bounce out of. Now wait for the price to come here, form some sort of signal, bullish engulf versus double bottom. In that case, we're going to go long. I'm still now expecting a price to head down. Looking at this nice head and shoulder pattern, minor bearish engulfer at the zone. Good signal. Price is now pushing down to this level. Next up, we have crude oil. It's now pushing down. I'm still looking at this level below, and I've already mentioned green zone and this rejection zone in my yesterday's video. So either the price pushed down to my rejection zone as for the strongest double bottom pattern. If we have that, I'm going to look for the bearish engulfer or a pin bar at this area, or 382 candle at my rejection zone. Otherwise, if the price forms bullish engulf as a double bottom here, that will be a minor double bottom at this green zone support area. In that case, it's going to be weakest entry, but still be a valid entry. Preferably, I would like to keep my stop loss below this zone. Take profit can be 1-to-1 if the price forms some sort of condition within this green zone. So keep an eye. If you have a condition here, I'm only going to go long. But for now, we are bearish. I'm only looking at bearish trades. Looking at this nice 382 candle, price is likely going to push down to this zone. Lastly, we have copper. Copper is nicely pushing down from the zone that was sent to my members this week, yesterday, and that has nicely reacted from my area. At this point, 50 EMA is right here. If the price from bullish engulfer above 50 EMA, I'm going to go long till here and then possibly look for a double top pattern. So for now, we are pushing down. Let's say if the price won't hold at 50 EMA, in that case, I will be looking at this zone below in green, which is a level of trend continuation, which is 4.194 goes to 4.270, a zone from where I'll be looking to enter my next buy trade. So we have a good chance the price will push down to this zone from where we can see another bounce. These are the zones, soft commodities like copper, palladium, platinum, that pushed from my zone as well, which I'm going to leave it for the weekend's video. And all the other commodities like coffee, wheat, corn, US cocoa, that is sent to my members every weekend once I see for the possible setup. So this was the one that is nicely pushing down 50 EM. If you have a bullish engulfer, only then I'm going to go long. Otherwise, it is an area from where I'll be looking to enter my possible buy trade. So that's it for commodities, guys. Hope you got a value. If yes, give this video a thumbs up, subscribe if you're new, so that we can all trade together and trade efficiently. Hope you trade green. I'll see you guys in the next one in October. Till then, take care.